Share this damn video. What was I talking about, y'all? I don't know what I was talking about. Maybe I was talking about that's it. We can't find it, y'all. If I can't find it for y'all. I'll get it later. I'm gonna play me right now. Share this damn video. Yeah. No, man. Tell y'all, this is your favorite nigga, man. Here rocking the dang on Facebook. Why? Because for some reason the camera won't work right on the book. Yeah, man, look at here. Ain't no time for no, I ain't got time to stop for no foolishness. I did pull to the side of the road for a minute. Ended up saying no bullshit, childish shit. Well, go ahead on. You got that off, but guess what? I don't got no, that's what you asked for. That's what you got, right? Yeah, okay. Well, don't think you can get no another chance yet. That's all I know. No, I ain't gonna get no more chance that. That's because I listen. People, see, there was a time when I used to be all muscular and shit. And I ain't said a word to nobody. But motherfuckers was running around saying I was a bully and I was a this and I was a that and just saying a whole lot of shit. But you couldn't say nothing but, damn, that nigga's a hell of a fucking football player when you see me in the goddamn uniform and my helmet on. And that was always bitch ass motherfuckers over there on the motherfucking sidelines. So if you ain't caught it already, let me tell you something. It's people that be out here doing the damn thing. As soon as they sit down, they think the motherfuckers a whole life. Everything they think is just that, like they supposed to be just fucking stupid. Let me tell you something. If you got your ass kicked or you got slapped in your fucking mouth or whatever, that's because you was trying me. And the way you did it was you try to sucker punch. You want to be all friend, be friends, and or whatever and shit. Then you want to start doing a whole bunch of little stupid shit. Where a motherfucker got to react to you right now type of shit. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you and explaining to you right now. That's how motherfuckers been forever. Ever since I started going to boys club. I started at a young age, just like any athlete that's a real athlete. Just like Bud said, I'm going to put it to y'all so you understand these people and they tell you what they've been doing all their goddamn life and how they got where they fucking was, right? Started out in boys club. At the age that you can first enter into the boys club. They wasn't going to take you as no goddamn toddler crawling across the floor. They won't do that. So you had to be about 6 to 7 years old before you could even get in. And that's when I started because I kept wanting to go. And then when I got old enough, I asked and Pops took me by the hand and took me on down there to the boys club. So I've been exposed out here to the world besides school. You understand? Now you think my fucking eyeballs and brains don't work and people do a lot of fucking talking, a lot of jive ass, a lot of whole bunch of every damn thing. It was come to a point, a person, I used to be really quiet. I wasn't no talker. I wouldn't say shy. Myself is a few other people. It's almost like The Shining. You know the movies, The Shining, that people can talk without even moving their lips or anything like that or making a sound. Now, a few of us was like that. And these are the people that I connect with. It was a girl named Muriel. We was in, I guess, the kindergarten Head Start down the Druid Hill. Then once I got older, the other kids that I dealt with, Shane Starks, he was one. Bruce Dortch, he was another one. See, these are my friends. We was able to talk without voice. We could speak to each other and communicate without even opening our mouth. Gerald Moore with the barbershop on 33rd and Parker. And Shane Starks. We didn't talk a lot. Then who else was Trenton Flowers. Big tall Trenton, he's tall just like him and Shane, about the same height and everything. We used to be able to talk and not even move our lips or nothing, just like The Shining, sitting here. And when you're not a talker and all of this kind of stuff, and you out here and you're doing a lot of stuff, people want to say a bunch of shit. You listen because the truth is the truth or a lie is a lie. Whatever you didn't see or nobody else see, obviously it must be a lie or something you can't fucking prove. But people like to do that. And until they get the, they believe that shit they keep, they keep smelling, putting in the air till they believe, get immune to that. Then they want to put their hand in your face and play you like a joke, and then you haul off and knock the fuck out of them. They might try it again. You pop their ass again. You put that integrity on top of it. Now that's what kind of person I always was. And then you got, as time goes on, you got a bunch of fucking old bullies in the damn woodwork. Always want to shove another little motherfucker up to you, around your same age, or one a little bit bigger or one a little bit smaller, and play this role on it. They want to keep pressing you until you break of some sort. No, right today I still ain't broke, but you see what I'm telling you? So if a lot of people out here, you don't understand what's going on, sometimes you got people have a lot of good in them, and they don't realize that if they get on a certain team, everything that they got is on good, but they using it for the wrong damn reason or the wrong crowd of fucking people. You doing it all for the wrong, not knowing. See, I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you because I know it's too many people that's trying to figure that out, or say, damn, I know I'm not the only one that feel this way. You ain't. You're not the only one that goes through that or been through that. People want to, use you as a mark. In other words, in their mind, they always got to be doing better than you, than him or her, until they'll, sabotage your shit and try to keep you looking worse than them in their eyes, to even the public, you know what I mean? But they got to be doing better than you. Like in this COVID, oh, they should be having a hard time breathing, but you supposed to be, to them, they want you to be dead. You couldn't last no time. You see what I'm talking about? And this is just a no fucking body, just somebody standing over there on the sideline. That's the bullshit I've been dealing with. And here was another thing. I never turned into some bitch that I despised. First of all, ain't no motherfucker gonna tell me, you better not come to school tomorrow, and I'm gonna stay up in the bed till I'm sick today. Why when your parents come in and talk about why you didn't go to your ass to school? And you scared to tell them that you're afraid of somebody else out there in the street more than them. Come on. No. So you just, you know what you got to do? You either ball up your fist and fight this motherfucker to get him to respect, to leave you the fuck alone. You ain't got to like me, but you going to leave me the fuck alone. Or plant you a big ass stick somewhere around there so that when this motherfucker go to bother you, like, okay, slaps your books out of your goddamn hands and you know you can't do too much with them. You go right over there somewhere with a big ass stick. And you beat the fuck out of that motherfucker. Tell that son bitch submitting and understand to leave you the fuck alone. Because first of all, you might not be that kind of person. They want to keep fucking with you because they ain't nothing but a fucking punk for real. See, that's how I've been handling buddies. My brother, let me tell you something. Franklin Elementary, when we first went there, I think we started there. Because in the first, our first school years, I know I was at till the first or second, third grade, something like that. I know till 1973 or something like that. Then started going to Franklin Elementary. Otherwise, I was down at the Druid Hill School, down 30th and Spalding. They call it Skinner now. I guess that bridge is still where you can walk over the traffic and get to school. Where Spalding Bar is right there on the corner. Yeah. So start going to Franklin Elementary. And every little goofy motherfucker, man, step to you. I never had none of that problem at this other school. When you get there, every little goofy motherfucker was approaching. Hell, even the girls was... This shit was a trip. I remember every one of them girls. One of them girls used to be with every one of them as we got older. you know, that boiled down. But they had a bunch of little bunch. As you grew older, you just like I said, you either ball up your fucking fist or you get you a big ass fucking stick and beat that motherfucker like a dog. He ain't as fast as a dog, so you got more of a chance to hit that motherfucker than you do that dog. And you know you got to swing at the dog moving around, you swing and miss, and saying the dog even know when you miss, and he coming back in, you got to double do whatever. So, but this person, you know that don't let the son bitch ever catch the damn thing to take it from you. You take and you hit that son bitch anywhere, up and down, even the soles of the feet, make that son bitch know to leave you alone. Don't bother me anymore. Now, usually that motherfucker will leave you alone, but then here we go. Well, if you got a lot of bullies, you come and tell somebody, they go get a much bigger, older kid to come and test you out. Then here he is up there punking you out, and you don't say no or attempting to anyway, until you get fit. Where it's like, shit, yeah, I remember you talking that shit, and then that's when you ball him up and bust that motherfucker in his shit. Oh, yeah, it's on, and you bip, bop, bip. Start handing him his fucking hat to him, right? Kicking his ass, and all you want to do is leave you the fuck alone. See, and then they want to make a goddamn game like all your life, that's what you got to fuck you. You know, some of them goofy motherfuckers, let me tell you something. In society, we had this shit in Omaha, and a lot of these folks, they will admit, and a lot of them won't. But Omaha was the most susceptible, easy, gullible, easily influenced motherfuckers on this earth. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because as soon as because they was easing these other folks, kids from other places, half the motherfuckers should have been dead for real, right? You were so tough over there, but then why did you come to the cornfield? Because they got afraid to fucking die. It's like what you conquered, you made somebody understand you, you know, like they was tough, and they had to make somebody know that was all their area and all that kind of shit. It's like, well, then you won. Yeah, I guess you didn't. Well, then what made you come here then? Then it becomes apparent the motherfucker was really scared to die because the motherfuckers figured out a way to subdue this motherfucker. And if you're watching, he gonna step out of bounds. Now that's what happened, right? If you catch the fucking ball, you don't want to get hit, or you know that shit they riding down on you, and there ain't no way down the sideline. No more down the sideline. You usually just go on and go off to avoid a hit. You're going off at the sidelines, right? Well, that's basically, yeah, the sidelines was over in the cornfield. These motherfuckers, now I'm going to tell you, especially around about the 80s, it really came apparent, right? And one side was picking this color blue, the other side picking this color red. And you could see the difference and the change in your peoples, man, how they act really silly as fuck, right? Just different as you couldn't tell the motherfucker nothing. Couldn't tell them shit. All of a sudden they're a straight monster. You don't even know who this motherfucker is for real. Tell the motherfucker we killed they didn't tell them to kill their grandma, kill their daddy, kill whoever, or anybody but just them standing around. They're like, wow. And the dumb motherfucker would do it or be out here trying it. Like, wow. Really? You got two brothers. I know for a fact there was two brothers. One had the red rag, and the other one had the blue rag. Now, where he lived was back off of, back down off there, let's see, 40th, about 36, 35th, and Pinckney, well, not Pinckney, but, yeah, about Pinckney or Pratt. Either way, if you go down and head north, you're gonna end up down there on that boulevard, Fondale Boulevard. Anyway, man, these two drunk ass little, one day they real skinny. Both of one is a little, you know, and they both drank. They both been going through all this kind of shit. And when they come back to their mama house, they fight like they just total enemies. You know, like just straight up enemies, and they brothers. And it's like, wow, I seen that shit years and years later, and I'm saying, damn, they still doing that shit. I'm like, well, they ain't gonna never grow the fuck up, are they? So this is how susceptible, this is how silly and gullible these motherfuckers was in that goddamn cornfield. And you get mad, turn around, scratch your ass, ooh, do a flip, bust your lip like a crip on the curb. I don't give a fuck. You heard me on blood. That's what I'm telling you right now. Because we ain't gonna never set no fucking horses if that's the case. Because you not gonna tell me, oh, I best not see you wearing no good clothes. This is the same that nobody can tell you nothing about wearing good clothes. No matter what colors it's dyed to. That's you. It's on your back. You the one got to wear them shit. Who give a fuck, right? So you going past all of that? Well, quite naturally, you know what's happening. You got to ball them up and get them. So, been doing that shit all my motherfucking life. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I ain't went, and I ain't going to pick the day to start going. You understand me? So, it's like this right here. Now, I tried, and 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 I tried, but can't get no satisfaction. The girl with the titty ball. Yeah, I was looking for old Bruce Dortch, and I didn't know that he went. He was like, now see, let me give you a quick story, man. Let me give you a quick story. Now when I was in Lewis and Clark, going to Lewis and Clark, you know, I had a bunch of comrades, right? Everybody was cool. Alex and man, everybody that played on football and everybody I went to school with was cool as hell too. Everybody, right? Now we played football now. We used to have the biggest fun on that damn school bus coming home, man. Man, we had a ball. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Alex, God rest his soul, he passed. He's not here no more. Bertrand Turnbow, he's not here no more. God rest his soul. Now, he was another one I used to get. We used to get, I used to, it was just, we used to just have fun. That's what it was. And he like to kind of get his goat all the time. But he was cool as fuck, man. You dig? We was good, man. We was all good. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So yeah, I don't have some real comrades on the team, man. Let me see. David Williams, Larry Williams, and their brother, which they said it was his stepbrother. It was a cousin, but he came to live with us, so he's not here no more. Robert, he could sing. Now, who he looked a lot alike was let's see, Biv DeVoe. Looked like Biv, right? With he had his short teeth and damn. Why I can't remember? I know that's not his name. It's Robert Rodney Williams. He was cool. We all used to, man, have a ball. And I'm gonna tell you what, man, we used to joke and stuff, man. You know how Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall get together, and when they joke, they be in, man, They be in such a hysteria, man, until they be damn near having a heart attack. That's between them. That's they high. That's how they get. That's how they was getting high. Believe it or not, because you can see it. Because they be cracking up, and you be sometime wondering. So they'll say some joke and shit, but it be something. They so connected until they be laughing way past beyond. And Arsenio Hall, he do his famous and he crawl and fall over the damn chair and be rolling on the floor. Then Eddie Murphy would say something, or Arsenio would say some joke, and then he'll be holding his mouth and shit, man, and then he'll flip over, roll over the couch or some bullshit, man. And then is whenever it is, a lot of times comedians can really, somebody that has a funny bone can really relate to that. It must be more to that, I'm saying. So we had that camaraderie, man. We used to just, they could have just went past each one of our stops and, man, look, drive this damn thing all the way back out to the school and go one more round. Come back. Go one more round back out to the school and bring us back, man. We ain't having enough. We just riding, having a ball, man, after football practice and shit. But yeah, man. But that's just what I mean. The derivative to that is people was together at first, but then you have a lot of folks come with a bunch of negative influences, can separate your people and have them arguing and bickering to themselves about some old issue somebody came and threw over into y'all's conversation or your bond. And then while you over there bullshitting, they done took all your everything. Now, like for instance, there was people to see you, like scouts on the football field, scouts there in the on the basketball court, different people looking for folks with talent and all kinds, as far as the whatever it was that had to do with the youths and growing up and institutes and different stuff like that. You dig what I'm saying? Got them acting a fool. It make them real easy to go through and some old fake and phony, and they tell you by your little record, the way you acting or whatever profile, it's all smutted up. They would take a chance on you or something to that effect. And I mean that by saying this, you end up in the penitentiary for whatever shit they put on you. Some of it you might not have done. Motherfucker want to just take it for just that. Only a few would say, yeah, no, they threw the book at you. But others be like, it's just what's on your head. That's what it must be. And it started from some other bullshit. Right? And so now you got a record they put on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like kids and children today. If your parents are trying to tell you something, I'm just going to help you. Don't be so disobedient till you can't listen to them, because you going to run all these facts about parents and the grown-ups and this and that and back and forth and manipulate your parents, when that penitentiary and the correctional centers and all that shit and the police and all the rest of them folks that's helping you pull this off and make your parents look stupid, later on they gonna be the ones to discipline you. When the parents don't have no choice but to wash their hands, because you done got old enough to where they can do whatever. And then next thing you know, they take a billy club, beat you in your fucking back, mace you in your fucking eye, tase you with a little taser gun, and cuff you up with your legs all on the back of your neck, and then throw you down and put a knee in your neck and another one in your back, and they could have been thrown you in the damn paddy wagon and took you to jail. By now you be dressed out, right? Yeah. So that's what the parents. So don't. Your parents know best for you. Don't be so rebellious and fall for that bullshit, Because who want to see their kid be a sacrificial lamb knowing damn well after you get done acting a fool, the system is the one that's going to do you in. Everything that you ever did real good and the best that won't mean shit. Only thing they'll ever remember is that bullshit, whatever that is. Yeah. So I'm gonna conclude this here. I'm gonna let y'all know, man. Nah, man, oh please, man. I'm Bugs. I'm Bugs Buggy. I'm Mo Bounce. I'm 2 Ton. I'm Lee Mo. I'm Lee Cadillac Daddy Lee. Shit. Daddy Lee, you heard me? Uncle Pie Ho. You dig? Shit, I'm Uncle Pie Ho. If you acting right, I work with you. You ain't acting right. Everything you doing is you doing that. I ain't doing that. I make a motherfucker take their responsibility. I did it on you because you this and that. No, you did it because something fucking wrong with you, or you did it. You done it. You want everybody to know you done it while you over there grinning. You done it. What? The fuck do I got to do with that? Nothing. Yeah. So y'all, you have a good evening. And I'll be back, you heard me? Your favorite nigga, man. Share this goddamn video. I'll be back.